Hi guys, welcome back to Always Games TV. I am Roger Knowles and we are EGX Rezzed, in the Res section of EGX. I'm joined by Jake and Dave. Thank you so much, guys, from Blimbu Games, and you're showing off Between Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Now, I've had a little bash on it, but for everybody else at home who doesn't know about it, can you give a bit of a breakdown of what it's about?
Yeah, basically what happens is you play as two little nanobots inside the veins of the human body, and basically they form like an artificial immune system. So the idea is they're injected into this test patient from a company called the Between Heartbeats Foundation, and they're fighting off against this massive virus that's basically inside this guy's body. So it's fast-paced shoot-'em-up action inside. We're aiming at Xbox One, Wii U, Steam and PS4 for next year. It's currently on Kickstarter, and the idea is you switch between the two robots. Egor's more about shooting the viruses, making sure everything's cleared up, whereas Cecil goes around and repairs all the damage afterwards. And the game's always focused around sort of switching between the two, figuring out when to use which robot.
It's a nice blend between sort of, it's like a shoot 'em up and a puzzler, and it's really sort of signified between the switch between the two robots. So,
what gave you guys the inspiration for starting it?
Well, we basically got inspired because we went to the Global Game Jam event in 2013, and the idea was there was a sound clip of a heartbeat. That was what we had 48 hours to make a game on. It was literally just that premise, and we actually started the game idea of being a red blood cell carrying just oxygen from one point A to point B in between two different heartbeats. But the game's kind of sort of evolved from being more about them less just sort of carrying things to places, such having viruses and objects to avoid and destroy as well. And we've took a heavy sort of inspiration like from Osmosis Jones and that kind of thing, like the TV show and the cartoon as a kid. And that's where we got like the art style and everything from, because I absolutely loved that when I was a kid. And we kind of based it on that original concept, because this is actually sort of a readaptation of that game that we made at the Game Jam. So when it got greenlit, we sort of bumped it up a bit, and it's kind of its beefier younger cousin from that original version. So we brought it out from that.
So this build that we've played today, how long have you been working on that?
we've been working on this for about 4 months now. So obviously it's a brand new build from what we did at the original Game Jam. So we're in pre-alpha stage, and obviously we're taking all the feedback we can, and we're really trying to build it up. And we're quite confident with how we are at the moment. Like the main mechanics are in there, and it's just going to sort of get along and push with all the levels basically.
So you guys are at university doing this part time in your spare time. Like, how many hours does this take to get to this point that you're at right now?
It's pretty much every waking moment that we have free.
Honestly, as soon as we've not got university work or we've not got regular work or anything like that, we're working on this in our spare time. So as soon as I've got spare minutes, like okay, I'm gonna jump back onto the developing engine and work on this again.
So for anybody else who's wanting to go into video games, like university or looking at courses and stuff like that, what stages would you personally suggest to try and get into it slowly?
Well, basically, we'd say a lot of colleges offer courses at a lower level if you've never done anything like it before.
Yeah.
I'd recommend kind of knowing what kind of route you want to take, whether you want to be an artist, a programmer, because they do have specialist courses available as well like that. We study on the BA Game Design course at Grimsby, which is actually sort of run by the T-side course, and they're actually here at EGX as well.
I think the benefit for that kind of course as well, for people like me, I wasn't really sure what area I wanted, because I like doing the art, I like doing the programming. You've always got the specific courses at all sorts of places, but the good thing about the one at Grimsby is they do sort of offer everything. So sometimes you will get places that offer a games design course, and that really does give you a package deal for everything you can think of, and it's really good.
Brilliant, thank you so much, guys. If we want to find out a bit about Between Heartbeats, where should we go and where should we look?
Well, you can go on our website, blimbugames.co.uk. We're on Twitter as well under official Blimbu. We've got a Facebook page, and you can also go on the Tumblr blog. We've got a dev blog for the game, which is betweenheartbeatsreduxgame.tumblr.com.
And what platforms are coming out?
PlayStation 4, we've got the Xbox One, we've got Steam, and the Nintendo Wii U at the moment.
We're targeting April 2016, but obviously it might get pushed back because of uni studies and stuff like that, but we're trying our damnedest to get it there.
Thank you so much, guys. If you want to find out about Between Heartbeats and any more about EGX, dial into alwaysgamestv.com. Thanks, guys.